All right, you guys, we're back. Still with me? All right, here we go. We got one more. We got one more for tonight. We're powering through this shit, man. We're powering through this. Boom. King Spawn. King Spawn issue 7, man. Look at that. That is crazy. Fantastic, man. King Spawn has been an excellent, springboard into learning about Spawn. Like I've said before, I didn't know much about Spawn other than what I gathered from the old 1990s movie, and I watched a little bit of the adult comic when I was younger, but I didn't watch it frequently enough to really know what anything was about. So I had no real reference point of these characters and their history. I knew, but with the exception of Al Simmons, right? Because in the movie he's the main character. We know this. But Billy Kinkade and knowing Spawn's catalog of supervillains, I didn't know any of that, and this is a really good springboard for anyone who wants to know about Spawn, who doesn't know about Spawn. King Spawn, it's a series where all these different other Spawns, they meet up for a common purpose, and that's to try to, um, good and evil. The old good and evil, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to stop the bad guys, and it's going to take all of them. They're like the Avengers. So basically, they come together to, stop the bad guys. And then Spawn, Al Simmons being the strongest of the Spawns, he's the one that's in charge, and they take orders from him begrudgingly. But this series is pretty good, man. Billy Kinkade is back. Billy Kinkade has proven that he is definitely a more dangerous adversary than when we first met him in the earlier versions of Spawn. He was in hell, and then he managed to escape. And not only did he escape, but he's stronger than ever. And he's just one more villain that's come back from Spawn's past to haunt him and bring fear and terror onto the innocent. And so Spawn has made a point to grab all these other Spawns so they can kick some ass. So in conclusion, it's a really good story arc, man. I mean, I just like what's going on. All these different stories and all these different characters. Everyone's conflicted. Everyone's been inflicted with some type of emotional trauma. I mean, because they're Spawns, so it makes sense. There's a reason why they're Spawns. It's not good reasons, but they're compelling stories nonetheless, and that's what I look for when I read comics, man. That's what I look for. King Spawn. I was hoping that it was going to be a good comic, and it was. And I'm satisfied. Obviously, I got 7 issues. I think this goes all the way up to 12, just like Berserker. And I'm all in. I'm all invested. And eventually, at some point, Todd McFarlane is going to make a Spawn movie, and Jamie Foxx will be playing none other than Al Simmons, Spawn. So it's going to be a darker version too, which makes sense. It's Spawn. So yeah, you know what I mean. Y'all stay tuned. I got more on the way. You know what I'm saying? And good.